Hello everybody and welcome to the Flight Sim Deck. My name is Patrick and tonight we're out here in Washington's Dulles International Airport where we'll be doing a flight to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta, Georgia. This will be with Delta flight number 2563 and we'll be taking the TFDI Boeing 717 on the trip today. This will be our third flight with this plane and it'll just be us heading back from our original route, which we did Atlanta to this airport, and now we'll be going back to Atlanta, and that's going to be that. So let's go in here and take a look at the route that we'll be doing, mainly along the east coast of the United States. Don't have the exact departure and arrival programmed here on Sky Vector, but all the waypoints along the way are showing you where we're going. So it's just an example of what we're doing. A little bit different arrival on that end of it. But yeah, let's get into the plane. And we're doing our pushback right now, starting the left engine. And we'll be heading on our way. First night flight in this plane. Kind of wanted to check out the lighting in this plane. And also, TFDI released an update yesterday. And it's supposed to fix a lot of the bugs, and I wanted to see if it's going to do just that. So, giving it a shot tonight. Starting the right engine now. But originally what I wanted to do on my next flight was take the Airbus out, but when I saw they released the update, I thought I need to go check that out. So far, one bug I noticed that is fixed in the MCDU. It used to kind of not add the right speeds. Well, not kind of. It wouldn't add the correct speeds and altitudes. When you added your SID, it'd be fine, and then if you added any additional waypoints, it would still be good. As soon as you added in the star, it would randomize the speeds, you know, putting like 5,000 and something knots at 22,000 feet, and then the next waypoint will be like 4,000 knots, and then 12,000. It was just all over the place, you know. So that works now. Right now we're getting the trim all set up, and we're going to test everything out before we head out on the taxi. Alright, we're on our way out. I'm going to get the light off here. And we're going to go head over to runway 19 center. We have 19 right programmed right now, but once we get over there, we're going to switch it to the center. That's actually going to be the runway we're going to take instead of right. It's just a little more convenient to get over there right now, and that's actually the runway everybody's departing right now. So that is what we'll be doing. It's a little after 6 o'clock here. This is normally a late morning flight, but I wanted to do it at night, so we'll just pretend that it was delayed all day. Been checking out VATSIM. Did a couple of flights there this week. Did a flight from Napa to Fresno, and just in the Caravan 208B, and then I did a Southwest flight from Sacramento to, where do we go? San Diego. Yeah, actually waited like 50 minutes for clearance out of Sacramento. Just one NorCal approach guy dealing with everybody, so it took a long time. Didn't record it. Right now I'm just kind of trying to get it down. You can see a plane taking off to the left there, and then there's someone landing on the right also. That's pretty cool. We do have the taxi light on, believe it or not. It's just very dim. There's another, you can click the button down and it makes it a little brighter, but I don't know if that's for landing or not, so I have it on the dim one. You can barely tell, but it's on. But yeah, been having some fun on VATSIM. learning a lot. You know, anybody that's just getting into it, I suggest watch some YouTube videos, take notes, read the manuals on the VATSIM site, and then just hop in there and observe. Listen to the radio transmissions, and eventually you'll start to pick up on the flow of things. And that's the hardest part to get used to for me right now, is copying everything down, because you know, as soon as I ask for clearance, especially at Napa, I mean, the guy just rattles off. It's so many things so fast, and you got to copy it all down and read it all back. So it takes some getting used to. But I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. Actually, the night I did the Southwest flight, I was lucky that we had NorCal approach. We had Oakland Center, Los Angeles Center, and then San Diego had the tower and I think ground. So that was kind of cool. That was just on a random Wednesday night. Alright, held short, got everything set up on the plane, and now we're going to be off onto 19 Center, and we're going to head out with the Klitsch 1 departure. Now, I hope the one of the things we're supposed to fix was the magenta line performance. If you saw my Hawaii video, it was doing all kinds of crazy things, and that was a common problem that everybody's been having since this plane was released. As you can see right now, it's drawing the line from the back of the runway, which usually don't see that. Usually it's at the front, but so we're going to see how that pans out. We're on the rollout now. V1, rotate. V2. Positive climb, gear up. And we'll just fly over to the line and get the autopilot on. I don't think it should be drawing the line like that, but that's what it's doing now. In some cases, I found a couple things worse with this update. Like the, I had an issue where I went to my desktop while running it. I almost had everything set up too. I was ready for pushback, and I wanted to go grab a chart. And when I got back, the sim had no sound anymore. And the way the 717 worked before is when you closed out Prepar3D, even if you didn't save it, it kept the panel state the same in the 717. And now what happens after the update is if you load the 717 back in, even after saving it, doesn't matter. It just loads it up in a cold state. So, you know, you lose all your progress. Here's everything we're leaving behind us here in Washington as we head out to Atlanta. Beautiful night. Good weather the whole way we should have. Still working on the review for this. But it will be out soon. Let's see, the Season 2 of the FSElite podcast, Episode 2, has been released, so I'll put that in the description if you guys want to listen to it. Yeah, it's going to be me, Tim, and Dan, all talking about flight simulation. Right now we are just passing 13,000 feet. We're on the first officer side, looking at these nice clouds.
Altitude.
Some of these clouds look good tonight, others look ugly. But that's just the way it is. Sometimes I get lucky and have a nice weather pattern and the clouds look really nice, and sometimes they're broken up like this and they don't look too nice. Alright, we're going to head up to our cruise altitude now of 32,000 feet. Passing, about to pass 18. Alright, coming up on 24,000 feet. Right now we're getting our altimeter set to 29902 for the cruise altitude. So far so good, didn't have any mishaps flying out as far as the plane following the path, or the path redrawing itself. Yeah, that was kind of a big problem that I was experiencing, but that seems to be better. Okay, coming up on 320. That will be our cruise altitude for tonight. So now that we're at cruise, in other news, some bad news in my life. Not too bad, but this is one of those more rare things that I think happens to people. But last night, well, actually not last night, yesterday morning, I get up and I'm, heading out to go to work, and my car is stolen. Yeah, someone overnight stole my car, and now I don't have a car. So that was some excitement. I probably will never see it again. Very unlikely that they'll ever find it. But yeah, it's just a sucky time to do it, because I'm trying to move, in a few weeks to a couple months into a house, trying to buy a house, and now that's a kind of a setback to have to get another car. And I don't think I'm not going to really get it covered or anything by the insurance, so kind of have to take a loss on that one. I might be able to get some of the possessions covered, and then the same day my phone breaks, so now I don't have a phone and I don't have a car. So just some bad luck, but that's life. Throw stuff like that at you sometimes. And at least I still got flight simming right now. But yeah, that's just a personal detail of my life that I thought I would share with you guys, because it's one of those crazy things that happens. It's just yeah, real bummer. But anyways, on a more positive note, we're in the 717. We're at cruise. We're having a blast. So that's all that matters. Sitting on the glare shield, taking a look at these clouds as they go by under us. Patterns up here look pretty good. Not too bad. Starting to make our descent now. It was a short cruise.
Altitude.
This is only a hour and a half flight out that way. So we're going through the soupy clouds now. We're doing the Wing 1 approach. Looks complex, but it's just showing you from different transitions the way you'll be coming in. I still can't really get the plane to fly the profile on the MCDU at the moment, at least on the descent. So I still gotta either learn that or it's bugged. But I think it's just something I'm not doing correct. But it's okay. I'm just coming down with the vertical speed myself and maintaining the speed. Looking at the beautiful city lights, we're getting very close to our approach. Okay, now on page 2 of the approach. This is a 3-page approach. Well, 2 are the listing the waypoints. The 3rd page just shows you some particular things you need to know depending on which runway you're coming into. We're going to be coming into 26 left, and that's actually my first time, I think, coming in on that side of Atlanta. Normally, I come in on the other side.
Altitude.
So that will be a first. Okay, we're just going to make a turn up here, and then it is straight in from there.
Stabilizer motion.
Okay, we're going to be starting on our final. And 26 left. Putting the gear down, and the slats will soon follow, and then we'll start getting the flaps out. Very clear night, so we're going to hand fly it in from 4,000 feet. I still don't know how to disengage the auto throttle without using, I forgot what it's called, but doesn't matter. But, well, the way they have it modeled right now, it's not the proper way. You're actually, my understanding is that you're supposed to leave the auto throttle on, and then it throttles back itself when you land, but they don't have it modeled that way. So I only know how to turn it off on the MCP, but you're not supposed to do it that way. And then using the button on the throttles, for me, doesn't disengage it either. So right now, I think the way it goes, I just have to do it incorrectly, but still, it works for now. It's auto throttle's off, and the autopilot's off. It illuminates with this red line, and it's not supposed to do that, but that's something I don't know if they're going to fix. That's just how the real plane works. I don't know if they're going to add that or not. Hopefully they do. Okay, we'll be in pretty soon. Some beautiful lights out here tonight. We're on the glide slope, making our way down. This is Imagine Sims Atlanta Airport. I highly recommend this airport for Atlanta if you're looking for one. They do a great job. It's a little heavy on the frames per second on the VAS, but especially in this plane. But otherwise, it's a good
1,000.
airport. And then we got Orbx on the lights here that you're seeing, in case you were wondering. But we are on short final. We're going to go sterile cockpit from here, and then when we touch down, I will speak with you again.
$500. $400. $300. Minimums. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Alright, touchdown. Wasn't the softest. Accidentally put out the emergency reverse thrust. I'm not used to that because on all the other planes I fly I have to hit the button 3 times, and in this plane you only have to hit it twice. And if you go 3 times in this plane, then it puts out the emergency stuff. So gotta get used to that, because for about 2 years I've been doing it the other way, and I gotta break that habit for this plane. Didn't do that in my last video when we went to Hawaii, but did that today. So if that happens to you, if you hit it too many times, to get that little light to the REV to stop illuminating, I'll show you what to do. Let me get the lights off real quick. Just hit the button over here, and that turns it off. Okay, as we turn here and get straightened out, we will take a look at one replay angle that I got today. Actually, it's kind of a 2-in-1, so we'll see. For some reason the reverse thrust didn't show up in this video. Usually it does with this plane. Might depend on what camera you're using too, sometimes. And now we're going to head into our gate. Now, I recorded this before the replay, and you're going to see what happened, excuse me, you're going to see what happens when I come back from replay, which has happened in my other 2 videos, so that's definitely a bug with this plane. So when you go to replay and come back, it kind of screws the whole plane up to where you can't do anything anymore. I'll show you in just a second once we get pulled up here. Got parking brake on. I want to show you guys a shutdown, but that keeps happening, so I think next video I may not be able to do a replay, just so I can show you shutting down the plane. This is the plane before, And this is after, when we got to the replay, all the systems were shut down and shut off for some reason. So that's a little buggy, but maybe they'll fix that eventually. This plane has potential, it's just not quite there yet. Well, alright guys, thanks for coming on this flight with us. I'll see you next time. You guys take care, and yeah, see you later.